platforms. And I also just dropped my new merch on HeyCuties.com. You can get the cutest pink tie-dye hoodie with me and Sky on it, my Girls World posters, and the pink back-to-school backpack. Plus, if you order within the next 8 days, you will get 1 entry into my giveaway for a chance of winning an iPad or an AirPod. So the more you buy, the more chances you have at winning. Anyway, so in today's role-playing video, it was Bring Your Kid to Work Day in Brookhaven. So I went to work with my dad, and I ended up ruining everything.
Alright, students, I have an announcement to make that I think you're going to love. Tomorrow is Bring Your Kid to Work Day, so that means no school.
Yay!
But...
Uh-oh, I don't like it when the teacher says but. It usually means there's an assignment coming up.
I will need you all to write a paper about how the experience goes for you.
And there it is.
In your papers, I want you to discuss whether or not you could see yourself having the same job, and how that may or may not affect your decision about your future.
What if I don't plan on getting a job because I'm going to marry a rich prince and he's gonna take care of me? And we're gonna rule over all the townspeople from our grand castle where we have a personal chef and a masseuse.
Well, Ashley, for the sake of the assignment, let's just all pretend like we're planning on getting jobs, okay? That way, if by some crazy coincidence you don't ever end up finding that rich prince with a castle and a masseuse, you'll have other options.
Wow, I'm so excited. I bet you work is way more fun than school.
My mom says being at her job is like being in a black hole, which to me sounds like a big adventure in space.
I'm not sure that's what she meant by black hole.
I know, but it's much more fun to interpret it my way, much less depressing.
Later that same evening.
So, guess what? Today in class, our teacher told us that tomorrow is Bring Your Kid to Work Day. Although, I do need to write a paper about it, but still, no school.
That's great, Mackenzie. How would you like to come see where I work? I've been wanting you to come see my office for quite some time. It's about time you did.
I would love that, Dad.
But what about where I work? You could also come there.
Don't make her choose between us. That seems unfair.
I'm not. I just think it would be fun for her to come with me. And also, I really don't see why she would only go to the man's job and not the woman's.
I'll make this about that. I just happened to ask her first, and everyone knows that that means I get dibs.
Parents, don't fight. I can't be at 2 places at once. So how about this year? I go to Dad's work, and then next year, Mom, I can go to yours.
That's a good solution, Mackenzie. How did you get so smart?
I don't know. Maybe I got it from you.
Or from me.
Or from both of you.
Yes, from both of us.
Either way, I've got some great genes. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed now. See you tomorrow. Oh, I'm too excited. I can't sleep.
The next morning.
Good morning, Mr. Mackenzie's dad, sir, and Mackenzie. Wow, I've been seeing you since you were yay high. You've grown so much.
Mackenzie, you probably don't remember Caroline, my assistant. She's worked with me for how many years now? Since you graduated college? What did you study again?
I studied fine arts. I was going to be a painter, but then your dad hired me, and I haven't really been able to afford much time off since then to paint. But I'm okay with it. Can I get you some coffee? Oh, and sir, I'm not sure if you remember, but the reporter from the Brookhaven Times is here to interview you.
Whoa, you're gonna be in the news, Dad?
They're just curious about the business, sweetie. I'm sure it's not going to be a big deal. Send the reporter in when they get here, and we will take some coffee. You might as well try some during our long day at the office, eh, honey?
Whoa, Dad, you're really treating me like a grown-up.
Only for today, Mackenzie, and maybe don't tell your mother about the coffee. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't like that.
Here you guys go. Should put a pep in your step. Oh, and the journalist is here. Should I just send her in?
Yeah, sure, send her in.
Ooh, this coffee is bitter. Is this supposed to taste this way?
Yeah, it's got some bite to it, but that's how it lets you know you're still alive.
But I already know I'm still alive.
Well, what can I tell ya? I like it.
Well, hello there.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Mackenzie's dad, sir, and this is my daughter, Mackenzie.
How sweet. Now, your PR person already briefed me on all the details, but I was wondering if you would mind me taking a photo of the two of you. Just adorable. It makes me miss my dad.
It's Take Your Kid to Work Day at Mackenzie's school.
Sweet. That's so wonderful.
So, how do you like working as a journalist? I always wondered about that job.
It can be hectic at times, but I love the way it keeps me in touch with my community and allows me to shape public perception about important issues.
Wow, that sounds so interesting.
Oh yeah? You thinking about becoming a journalist one day, Mackenzie? You could be like Lois Lane.
Dad, I'm still too young to know exactly what I want to do, but yeah, maybe one day. Either a journalist or a pop star, although I do have a little bit more experience in the second one.
If you ever have any questions about the job, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Well, I'd better get back to work. They're probably wondering what the heck is taking me so long. I just love this office. It's really got a great vibe. Well, cheers. So nice to meet you. I'll be in touch when the article is up.
3 hours later.
Have you seen this? This article that just came out about you and your daughter. Yes, that's the picture we took this morning of the two of us in my office. Don't you think it's cute? It's a cute photo, but did you read the article? Not yet. Why? What does it say? It alleges that you have decided to take some time away from work to spend with your family? What?
Dad, is that true?
No, sweetie. Not that it's the worst idea in the world, but what did the shareholders say? They are freaking out. They are? What about the company's stock? The stock has plummeted for the last hour. In fact, people in the office have been calling around looking for employment elsewhere. They're what? Yeah, it's pretty wild out there. Everyone is downloading LinkedIn and Indeed. Why would they publish this? I never said anything about making a choice like this. Where would this have even come from? I'll try calling the journalist. You do damage control out in the office. Tell them it's not true, that I will get this lady to take that false article down.
Dad, is there anything I can do?
You know what? Why don't you go hang out with Caroline right outside my office for a few minutes? I don't want you to hear how angry I'm about to get.
Okay, Dad, love you.
You too, sweetie. Hello, Brookhaven Tribune? Times? I'm sorry, I get them confused. No, that's not a commentary about how your content is similar. No, I read both. No, just I had a journalist in my office this morning. Yes, that's me. Can you put her on the phone, please? There has been an inaccuracy printed. Never mind, just let me talk to her, okay?
Meanwhile.
So, you were a painter? What did you like to use to paint?
Well, I started off painting water lilies like Monet, and then I moved on to painting dancers like Cézanne. But after that, I felt like the true expression of human form was in its most expressive element, the face. I painted human faces, laughing faces, crying faces, confused faces, and all my professors said I was so talented.
And why don't you paint them anymore?
Well, my mother got sick, and it was my job to take care of her. So I needed a job to support both of us, and I just wasn't making enough money from my painting to do that.
But couldn't you still paint on the side? Like at night or in the mornings before work?
This job has just been too overwhelming, sapping me of most of my energy. Sometimes I think if I could ever just get rid of... Never mind.
Get rid of? You want to get rid of something?
No! Get away from me! Stop prying me for information!
Oh, what? No, I was just curious. Because I have to write about stuff like this for my paper for school.
So, apparently the journalist who was here earlier didn't know anything about the article.
What? That's so weird. Who else could have written it? And why would anyone else make up this lie?
Well, you know what I've always said, Mackenzie. Hurt people, hurt people.
You're right, but who would be hurt enough to want to hurt you and your company?
Honestly, I can't think of anyone, which is rather comforting. I guess I don't really have any enemies.
Wait a minute. Caroline, you wouldn't have to know anything about this, would you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Caroline? No, there's no way you would do something like this.
But you're always going on and on about abandoning your dreams. She kept on talking about it. Dad, she's hurt. And she wanted to make you hurt.
I just don't see why everyone else gets to do exactly what they want. But their lives, and I'm just stuck being someone's assistant.
Not someone, my dad.
Mackenzie, that's enough. Caroline, would you go wait in my office, please?
Okay.
Mackenzie, I know you mean well, but getting angry with Caroline right now isn't actually going to solve anything. In fact, if you get mad at her, you will just cause her to be even more hurt, which would probably just cause her to want to hurt even more people. Pain just causes more pain, and some people are more of an enemy to themselves than they ever could be to anyone else.
Wow, Dad, could you repeat those life lessons a little bit slower so I can write them down for my paper?
Very good, sweetie. Why don't you work on that out here while I go talk to Caroline? Caroline, you've worked with me for so many years. If you were this unhappy, why didn't you just say something?
Because I was afraid I would lose my job. Also, I didn't want to be embarrassed. It's so embarrassing sometimes to admit that you're unhappy.
I'm so sorry if I made you feel like you didn't have that option.
You shouldn't be apologizing. I'm the one who's in the wrong here. I'm so sorry for harming the reputation of your company and your family's livelihood.
Well, luckily, Mackenzie's mom also has a job.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. I think maybe it's time for me to stop working here.
I'll tell you what, why don't you work here part-time and devote the rest of your time to your painting? I'll even commission your first piece, a portrait of that photo in the paper of me and Mackenzie.
Oh, wow, I don't even know what to say. I feel like the first time in my life I might actually start being happy. Who knew that was even possible?
Later that night.
Wow, that sounds like a really stressful day.
Yeah, and Mackenzie probably should have gone with you. I had no idea any of that was gonna happen. What a whirlwind.
I don't know. I think we made the right choice. I have so much to write about in my paper now.
That's fair.
Did you know our daughter was thinking of maybe becoming a journalist?
I said maybe, Dad. I also want to do like a million other things. First of which is just to be a good daughter.
Aww.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to comment down below which Brookhaven roleplaying video you guys want to see me do next. And congratulations to Adiola Lewis for being our post notification winner. If you guys want to be our next post notification winner, all you have to do is turn those post notifications on and comment done when you're done. And always make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on so you can alert every time I upload a new video. And remember guys, always be a unicorn. Bye! The Girls World collection is officially live on HeyCuties.com. We've got this adorable tie-dye hoodie with me and Sky on it, our super cute Girls World posters, our back-to-school backpack, and of course our Mackenzie plushie. So click the link in my description to visit HeyCuties.com. Oh, and don't forget to stream Girls World. Bye!